The second part of my train journey through an incredible India starts in Chennai. Our end destination is India's southernmost and holy city, Rameshwaram. Incredible India. 30 years ago, India was at a standstill. The pervading poverty seemed to be everlasting. India is a land of enormous contrasts. Great poverty, side by side with breathtaking wealth. Religious harmony, side by side with religious conflicts. Self-confidence, side by side with frustration. The modern temples of computer technology, side by side with holy cows. A subcontinent with more than 1 billion people, all on their way to the future. Here too, I'm looking for people and their stories. Ordinary travelers, train personnel. The train is an ideal meeting place. I ask everybody about their triumphs and disappointments.
Every Indian station is a festival. You find every type of hawkers there, everybody selling here.
ये वाडीलाल का famous ice cream.
यहाँ पे people will force you to eat something. They'll stand over you and tell you to eat
चाय
something.
कॉफी वेज कर ली ब्रेड ऑमलेट
Want something? I like train traveling. Basically, first of all, it gives you time to relax. It's the only time you get to relax because these days, office timing, other things are very hectic. And secondly, you need to generally see people, you meet people, and you get to see different landscapes. And landscape in India is very beautiful. It changes drastically from north to middle to south, and other things are you get to know your country. See, we are a very different cultures in different parts of India. South India is totally different, and Middle India is somewhat similar to North, but North is a totally different. So we go through different countries in itself in a country.
I am overwhelmed and very proud of the fact that I belong to India, and I'm just not saying it because I'm talking to you. But I do like a lot of things, and I never regret the fact that I'm an Indian, or I should have got that and I shouldn't have got this. It's not that. There are pros and cons of everything in life. So there are things that I don't like. I don't like the dirtiness and the lack of cleanliness in trains, but that doesn't mean I don't travel here and I don't like it.
See, we love our country. The thing is, it's not that we copy Western countries. It's that we need to take something from them. We need to learn some
We have
technology.
we have the logic of grasping things from wherever it is, from the west or the east, taking good things from them and then leaving it there itself. I think it's that way.
Absorption.
Absorption of good things and just good things.
And there are certain things we cannot copy from US or Western countries. See, our family system in India is very good. See, in Western countries, when a child is graduated, he has to live separately from parents. But in India, we love to live with our parents. And there's a system we cannot change. We have to live with our parents, with our own family, our wife, our husbands, our children. And we are looking to Western for only new things, which we are lacking. But the cultural system or the integration system, there are almost 4 or 5 religions in India, and we are living peacefully here. There are some things happening, but still we are one country.
ज़्यादा मॉडर्न भी नहीं है, ज़्यादा ट्रेडिशनल थोड़ा बहुत तो है, लेकिन इतना भी ओल्ड ख्यालत की नहीं है। हम जो मतलब मॉडर्न थिंकिंग का मतलब उसका जो अच्छाई है वो हम लेना चाहते हैं, उसका बुराई का लेना नहीं, बुराई को लेना नहीं चाहते, जो अच्छाई है उसी को लेना चाहते हैं हम। रिलीजन थोड़ा बहुत हम जैसे हैं ऐसे हम रहना चाहते हैं। रिलीजन थोड़ा सा जैसे भगवान के ऊपर विश्वास होना चाहिए, रिलीजन तो मेरे लिए, मैं भगवान को मानती हूँ। जब कभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ, जो वॉट एवर प्रॉब्लम, जैसे हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम ही हो, जो भी है, भगवान को तो तब, जैसे बच्चे को कुछ हुआ, तबीयत ख़राब हो गई, तो भगवान को ही बोलती हूँ कि ठीक। ऐसे मेडिसिन भी देती हूँ, साथ में भगवान को भी याद करती हूँ। साथ साथ जैसे मेरी दोनों मतलब माता पिता कोई अभी नहीं है, तो उनको भी साथ साथ मैं भगवान ही मानती हूँ। पेरेंट्स को भी, उनको भी साथ में याद करती हूँ। भगवान भी आते, भगवान की भी देखो, ऐसा नहीं। हमारी मतलब फैमिली का काली माता को सभी भगवान को ही मानते हैं, जैसे दुर्गा, काली, गणेश, लक्ष्मी, सभी हम सभी को पूजा करते हैं। सभी आइडल होते हैं ना, भगवान का मूर्ति होते हैं हमारी, जैसे उसको क्या बोलते हैं, मंदिर घर घर में होता है छोटा सा, उसमें हम सभी भगवान को पूजा करते हैं सबको। और जैसे लव एफेक्शन पूरा फैमिली में होना चाहिए, जैसे पेरेंट्स को बच्चे के ऊपर एफेक्शन होना चाहिए, या ब्रदर सिस्टर, हम जैसे 8 बहन हैं, हम लोग बहुत क्लोज़ है ना। कोई मतलब कोई दूसरे कोई हमारी सिस्टर के बारे में या कुछ बोले तो हम टॉलरेट नहीं करते। तो जैसे कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ हमारा, जैसे हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम हुआ, जो भी है, तो अपनी फैमिली में, जो फैमिली का जैसे सिस्टर है, उनके हस्बैंड है, सब आ जाते हैं। तो ये सब चीज़ हम जैसे हम चाहते हैं कि ऐसा होना चाहिए। नहीं, वेस्टर्न का तो प्रभाव है ही। रेडियो हम लोग, हमारे जब छोटे थे रेडियो ही था। अब टीवी का चैनल सब कुछ बाहर चैनल वगैरह सब आ गया, तो वो देख के, और मूवी शूवी सब कुछ जैसे होता है कि लव स्टोरी ज़्यादातर होता है, तो यंग एज में उसको ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं, ये भी हो सकता है। और ऐसा कुछ ख़राबी नहीं है लव मैरिज में। आप अपने मतलब पसंद का, आप दोनों में क्या पसंद नापसंद है, ये बात कर सकते हो अगर चाहो तो। अरेंज मैरिज में इतना नहीं होता है, तब दोनों की बीच में है हम लोग। ज़्यादा मॉडर्न भी नहीं है, ज़्यादा ट्रेडिशनल थोड़ा बहुत तो है, लेकिन इतना भी ओल्ड ख्यालत की नहीं है।
A discotheque in Bangalore. Lounging is all the rage among the successful young adults who work mainly in IT here. Bangalore now has 325 software companies. The best known company is Infosys, that had a starting capital of $500 and is now worth $30 billion. Nearly all these companies in the Silicon Valley of India have customers in Europe and North America. In the evening, those customers send an email with a problem to their Indian partner and find a solution as they sip their first cup of coffee in the morning. Here, I meet 28-year-old Surbi and manager of her own IT company.
I'm a cosmopolitan Indian woman where career plays a major role. I'm a very spiritual person, and I don't think it's a paradox. We have to move on with life. We have to go on with changes that take place in our daily life, but never forgetting where we come from, where we're going tomorrow. Religion is deep-rooted. We've been brought up with Hinduism. It's a way of life, whether it's meditation, yoga, and all this is part of our religion. It makes you physically, mentally fit. And also, I really believe in karma. Whatever I do, I need to do it well, good, for this life and my next. And if I don't, I'll be punished. And there's a God above who would do that.
Hello. This is Survi calling from India. Good, David.
I was just wondering, I said I'll just touch base with you. I've been able to get one profile.
Surbhi's company advises small and medium-sized companies in India and Europe on how to find each other. She arranges, as she puts it, international marriages between likely partners and projects.
Yeah. Okay. So take your time. I mean, if you could. There's a lot of travel we have to do, obviously, to the markets that we're looking at to get a better feel of the people, the culture as well. Today, I think the buzzword is to work together, to build a win-win situation between both India and Europe. It's partnering for a win-win situation, and that's what we in Europe look at. The value that Indian companies could bring them, and help Indian companies look at the value that the high technology from Europe can bring to them. So that's how we try and create win-win collaborations.
A few miles away from Bangalore, the world looks totally different. Hardly anyone has a computer here, let alone women. Traditionally, women are not supposed to handle any electrical machinery. But that is changing, now that Surbhi is teaching young women in various villages how to work with a computer. The project has been running for only 2 years, and already more than 70 women trained here work in the city as bookkeepers or secretaries.
The power of this project for women is immense. When you educate a woman, you're actually educating their family. The community is a project to bridge the digital divide between the knows and the know-nots in the IT revolution that's taking place so close in the Silicon Valley of India, which is Bangalore. These women, they don't know what a computer can do for them, and the knowledge, the information that it can get, the democracy that it could get in with information, and the use of computers. I thought that I would do something like this when I was 50 years old, and I realized sooner that I need to do things, because we can all talk about things not working in our country and systems not in place, corruption, etc. But who does? It's for us to make a change. And just seeing these women, I feel I'm making a difference in a very small way, in a very small way.
In fact, it opens a lot of opportunities for me. I'm self-sufficient, I'm independent. I try to be independent most of the times, and I do not like to take help from anyone. I don't like people passing judgments on me. And when people tell me, like, you're a girl, I don't think you should be going out, I'm like, no, that's not the case. I can go out just because I'm a girl. It does not mean that I'm not supposed to go further in studies or something like that sort. So I want to do everything that a man can. I don't mind giving up my home or my comforts. I don't mind toiling late in the night. I want my country to progress, and I want to be a part of it. The biggest thing that I want to do is just remove poverty from India, and that's the biggest thing. Obviously it is difficult, but we need to come forward. It's not like, we sit in the train and then we comment, the train stops. What's wrong with it? Why isn't there electricity? Why isn't there water? We sit in our houses and we complain. But then what we don't realize is that if there is no electricity, if the trains are being delayed, the reason lies within us. We are at fault. In the end, the entire thing comes back to us. We just need to, take it one step at a time, and I'm sure we'll be able to achieve a lot.
Again, what a drive, what an ambition. We love Palak. She comes from the extreme north of India and is now studying at one of the country's top universities, Manipal University in the south of India. Every year, some 80,000 students take here academic courses. They come from all parts of India. There is an enormous competition, but also a fascinating drive to belong amongst the best.
I've learned to make my own decisions, and whatever comes with it, for that you need to study. For studying, you need to have competition. I like competition, and when I study more, I understand more. When I understand more, there are more chances that I might get a good job. Economic independence, to a very large extent, it's a very determining factor, especially for girls. It's a nice feeling actually, to live within the same age group of people. People of our age, they're generally very dynamic. So, you keep getting new ideas to do things, or, you keep getting new ideas how a particular thing should be done. I want to work in India, that's for sure. I want to do something that makes me proud. I want to be one of those few people who initiate the process so that at least 10 years from now, we are somewhere. We are there, we can tell everyone that, yeah, we are from India. And, when we say that, there's a lot of value to it. There's a lot of weight to it. That, yeah, okay, these people are from India.
Goodbye to our dear Palak. The doors to the world will be soon open for her. In a few years' time, she too will be part of a very quickly growing middle class, well-educated, assertive, and cosmopolitan. My journey goes onwards to Rameshwara.
कोई सोए बिस्तर तकिया गदिया लगाए के, कोई सोए बिस्तर तकिया गदिया लगाए के, साधु सोए सूखी भूमि लगाए के, राम गुण गाई के गोपाल गुण गाई के, राम गुण गाइए गोपाल गुण गाइए, साधु चले पैया पैया चिट्ठी को बचाइए, साधु चले पैया पैया चिट्ठी को बचाइए, साधु चले पैया पैया इंसान कोड़ी 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 मतलब एक एक रुपया सींच कर पूरा नोटों से थैला भर लेता है। लेकिन देखो एक थैला भी नहीं जाता उसके साथ में, तो क्यों साला ये वो कहता है ना कि काहे तू भरमाया मन, ये झूठा जग का मेला रे, क्या तो ये तो झूठा जग का मेला है। इसमें क्या है, इंसान जोड़ जोड़ के कर लेता है, कुछ नहीं जाने वाला साथ वही जाएगा। किसी को दान में 2 पैसे दे दिए या फिर कर्म, तो वही पुण्य साथ में जाएगा। करोड़ों खरबों की संपत्ति साथ चली जाती है। नहीं तो अगर मूर्खता से सोचो कि स्वर्ग जाना है, अब हम लोग स्वर्ग जा रहे हैं, ट्रेन भर लो नोटों से, तो ट्रेन स्वर्ग थोड़ी जाएगी, ये अपनी आत्मा ही जाएगी स्वर्ग।
अब कांचीपुरी आए हैं, कांचीपुरी से हम लोग थ्रू जा रहे हैं श्वेतवान रामेश्वर द गॉड टेम्पल दर्शन करने के लिए, भगवान का दर्शन करने के लिए वहाँ जा रहे हैं श्वेतवान रामेश्वर। आप वहाँ दर्शन करेंगे और शंकर भगवान को चढ़ाएंगे। शंकर भगवान के जो भक्त लोग साधु लोग जाते हैं, चढ़ाते हैं, उन पर कृपा होती है, दया होती है उनका। द हेल्प इज गॉड इन एवरी नीड, द गॉड इज हेल्प इन एवरी नीड। 10 रोज हो गया, रेलवे मार्ग से आए हैं, बस से भी आए हैं, है ना, रेलवे मार्ग से आए हैं, बस से भी आए हैं, पैदल भी आए। जब नई साधन मिलेगा तो हम 2 महीना में आएंगे। हमारे पास खर्च नहीं रहेगा, पैसा नहीं रहेगा, हैं? हम मान लेते हैं कि साधु जो बनता है भगवान का भक्त बनता है। आप तो गृह हैं, कुटुंब में रहते हैं, परिवार में रहते हैं, परिवार में भजन होगा नहीं ना कर सकते। इसलिए विरक्त मार्ग 2 मार्ग है, एगो प्रवृत्त मार्ग है, एगो निवृत्त मार्ग है। तो जो निवृत्त मार्ग से जाता है, प्रवृत्त मार्ग में घर पर रहता है, बाल बच्चे शादी विवाह कर लेता है, खेती बाड़ी कर लेता है, घर में बसा रहता है। आज जो शादी विवाह नहीं करता, घर से वैराग्य ले लिया, वह जा करके धार्मिक क्षेत्र में, यही हम लोगों का है ना सनातन धर्म।
ये जो मेरी उम्र तो 20-22 वर्ष की है, लेकिन मेरे से छोटे छोटे 5-5 वर्ष के भी बच्चों को अपने माता पिता गुरु आश्रम में दान कर देते हैं साधुओं को। बोले बाबा जी ये आपको हमने सौंप दिया, क्या ये आज से ये तुम्हारा है। तब फिर साधु उसका इतना बड़ा संस्कार बना देता है। कई लोग ट्रेन में झाड़ू लगाने वाले छोटे छोटे बच्चे रहते हैं ना, जब उनसे पूछते हैं तेरा कौन है तो बोलते हैं कोई नहीं है स्वामी जी। हम कहते हैं चल साले तेरा जीवन सुधर जाएगा। अभी हमने 2 बच्चे हमें ट्रेन में मिले थे, बड़े खूबसूरत थे और छोटे छोटे थे, नन्हा बालिग थे और नाजायज़ थे। नाजायज़ का मतलब जिसका कोई नहीं परिवार वगैरह। तो उन लोगों को हम ले गए अखाड़े में और अच्छे मतलब विद्यार्थी संस्कृत स्कूल में जो है कि आचार्यों के सुप्रत किया उन लोगों को। आज वो शिक्षा पा रहे हैं। बड़े होंगे तो हम लोगों को कुछ तो पुण्य मिलेगा ना।
Not long anymore, and I reached the temple city Rameshwaram, the southernmost town of India. I'm getting to the end of this second leg of my journey through an India that is changing at lightning speed. Everywhere I witness trust in the future of this country. Stories that speak of self-confidence and pride. Stories about India as a world power, while preserving its traditions, culture and religion. Modernizing without becoming a copy of the West. On the beach of Rameshwaram, there is no contrast between modernity and tradition. Pilgrims from all walks of life, from shoeshine boy to prime minister, come here for an immersion in the holy water, said the sadhus I met on the train. They themselves have spent 40 days traveling to experience this moment. Coming from the far north of India, they had walked hundreds of miles in the first few weeks until they had collected enough money to take the train for the rest of the journey. And then it's only a few more steps, and you become one with the ocean, just like the river, one with the water, one with the divine. The sadhus have seen their dearest wish come true.